We tried to visit 5 national parks in 5 days, with kids and dogs. Most families visit 1 national park a year. We decided to tackle 5 in 5 days. 1 RV, 2 kids, 3 dogs. Endless snacks, a questionable sense of direction, and a challenge that sounded way easier on paper than it turned out to be. The challenge. The rules were simple. 1. We had to hike at least 1 trail in every park. 2. Have a picnic as a family, no skipping just because we were tired. 3. Take a group photo, everyone included, even the dogs, before we could move on. We plotted our route across some of the most stunning parks in the country, armed with an annual national park pass, a stack of trail maps, and a very optimistic schedule. What could possibly go wrong? Day 1. The energy is high. The kids were singing, the dogs were excited, and the RV still smelled new. The first park was pure magic. Wide open skies, a family selfie with smiles so big it looked like we'd already won. We learned our first lesson early. Bring more water than you think you'll need. Between refilling bowls for the dogs and handing out bottles to the kids, our extra supply disappeared before lunchtime. Still, spirits were high. The adventure had begun. Day 2, coffee and chaos. By sunrise, reality hit. Getting everyone dressed, fed, and ready for the next park took twice as long as we planned. The GPS rerouted us because of road construction, adding an unexpected 2 hours to the drive. By the time we reached the second park, we were running on caffeine and trail mix. But that's when the beauty of travel kicked in. You forget the stress when you step onto a trail surrounded by red rock cliffs. The kids found lizards. The dogs splashed in a stream. We laughed, we hiked, we picnicked. 2 parks down. Day 3, pet-friendly planning. This was our learning curve day. Not every national park is dog-friendly, and we quickly discovered that many trails have restrictions. After a few phone calls and 1 polite ranger chat, we found an alternative, a scenic trail just outside park limits where pets were welcome. The kids didn't care where we were as long as they could climb rocks and chase butterflies. The dogs didn't care as long as they were with us. Sometimes the detours become the best parts of the trip. Day 4, the breakdown. Of course, every challenge needs a twist. Ours came in the form of a sudden storm and an RV that refused to start afterward. We sat in the drizzle, eating soggy sandwiches, trying not to lose our cool. Eventually, a friendly couple in a camper helped us jump the RV, and we were back on the road, wet, muddy, and a little humbled. That night, we parked near our 4th park and watched the sunset through the windshield. Nobody said a word. It was one of those quiet, perfect moments that only happen after a long day of chaos. Day 5, the finish line. The final park felt like crossing a finish line. Everyone was tired, but something about that last trail brought our energy back. The kids ran ahead. The dogs wagged nonstop. When we reached the lookout point, we took our last group photo, hair messy, shoes dirty, smiles real. We had done it. 5 parks, 5 days. No major injuries, a few minor meltdowns, and a lifetime's worth of memories. What we learned traveling with kids and pets isn't easy. It's messy, unpredictable, and full of surprises, but it's also where some of the best family memories are made. We learned that planning helps, but flexibility saves the day. We learned that national park passes are worth every penny. And we learned that you can't measure a good trip by how smooth it goes, only by how many times you laugh, recover, and keep going anyway. Final thoughts. If you've ever thought about hitting the road with your family and pets, do it. Don't wait for the perfect time. It doesn't exist. The adventures that go sideways usually make the best stories. Which national park would you visit first? Tell us in the comments below, and maybe we'll add it to our next crazy challenge.